Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hamida. My metric number is 1925392, and I will give a brief explanation, a brief overview on expert theory, which is a part of syntax. And welcome to the land of syntax. So, there are many people that they will ask the same question, like, is it a tree with branches and tree trunk when it comes to syntax tree? So actually, it's no, not exactly, but syntax is the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in a language, and a syntax tree is a visual representation of language structure in which the grammatical hierarchy is graphically displayed. And is it called a tree because it also has branches? However, it does not have leaves like a real tree. And here is an example of a syntactic tree. So the sentence here is you can draw syntax tree. Um, with you is a noun, can is a verb, draw is a verb, syntax is an adjective, and trees is a noun. And instead of leaves, syntactic tree diagram has nodes. Each node represents a category within the sentence. So here the nodes are N is a node, VP is a node, V is a node, VP is a node, and so on. And to make it clear, X and VP, VVP, kinda all of those things is the abbreviation of the word itself. So N is noun, V is verb, VP is verb phrase, and so on. ADJV is adjective, adjective verb phrase. So yeah. And now we will go into the expert theory. And ever hear of Chomsky? So Noam Chomsky is a very important figure in the linguistic field. So expert theory is a phrase structure grammar proposed by Noam Chomsky in 1970, a part of generative grammar and also a part of the syntactic tree in linguistics. And the purpose of expert theory is to dig deeper into the complexity of phrases, to proving that phrases are not flat. And according to the expert theory, every phrase and every sentence in the mental grammar of every single human language share the same fundamental structure. And there are some important things to remember about the expert theory. The first of it is the head. In expert theory, every phrase must have a head. The head is the terminal node of the phrase. Um, the category of the phrase depends on the category of the head. And terminal node means the last node within the phrase, the tree structure. And for example, if the head is a verb, the phrase will become a verb phrase, or be shortened as VP. Or if the head is an adjective, the phrase will be called adjective phrase. And for a noun phrase, the head of it will be the noun, and so on. Preposition phrase, conjunction phrase, and kind of thing. They will have preposition phrase will have preposition as the head, and so on. And once again, the meaning, the category of the phrase depends on the category of the head. And the next important thing besides the head is the levels of the phrasal structure. According to expert theory, there are three levels of how a phrase is structured, is organized. The top level is the phrase level, and this middle one is the bar level, and the last one is the head level. As you can see in the picture, X the word X can be replaced when, for example, if it a noun phrase, the X will become N, and XP will become NP, X will become N. And another example is verb phrase. So if the phrase is a verb phrase, so XP will become VP, and X will become V, and yeah. So, mm, to have to be understand clearer about the third important thing of explanatory, which are specifier, adjunct, and complements. Like we need to understand uh, what is a daughter node and what is a sister node. So if one node is immediately dominated by another, is it called a daughter node? If one node is not immediately dominated by another, is it called a sister node? As you can see in the picture, specifier, they write it as YP. So YP is on the same level with X. So YP is the sister with X, and YP is the daughter of XP because YP is below XP. So that means XP dominated YP, but YP does not be dominated by X. So I hope it's clear. And to break it down, here are some examples to each category. The first is specifier, and the phrase is the car. So the car is a noun phrase because the head of it is a noun, which is car. But the is not a noun, but it is a specifier for car. So there is a determiner, and is the position of the specifier. There will be sister node of the n, the bar level, which is the n, and the daughter of the phrasal level of the phrase level, which is the np. And the next one is adjunct. Adjunct is an optional or structurally dispensable, a part of a sentence, clause, or phrase that, if we removed it, it will not structurally affect the remainder of the sentence. Uh, so basically, simply means if we remove, for example, the black label, if we remove the word black, the label still have meanings and is still grammatically correct. So and yeah, so the sentence, which is the black label, black is the adjunct. And once again, the position of the adjunct is the sister of a bar level and also daughter of a bar level. And you can see black here is adjective phrase, and it is the sister of the n bar level and the daughter of an n bar level. So that's how we recognize it is an adjunct. Um, the last one is complement. A complement is a word, a phrase, or a clause that is necessary to complete the meaning of a given expression. The word here is eat the cake. The cake is the complement for eat because this is a verb phrase. You can see once again, verb phrase. The head of it is eat. The head is the terminal note, the last note of the structure. So yeah, and so the cake will be complement for it because if we put it alone, it does not have the full meanings. So it will not be comprehensive for the audience to hear. So yeah, the position of the complement is the sister of a head and daughter of the bar level. Here, the complement is a noun phrase, you can see, which is the sister of the head V and daughter of the V bar. Here's the full sentence, which contains um, specifier, adjunct, and complement. Specifier is is the determiner of story, and here is this sentence is a noun phrase because the head of it is a noun. Story. So yeah, there is the specifier, which is the sister of an N bar and the daughter of the phrase bar. Of creams is, which is a preposition phrase because it begins with of. The head of it is of. So it is a complement for the story, which is the sister of a head and a daughter of a bar, an N bar. And the last one on the shelf, which is the adjunct. Also, this is a preposition phrase, and also the position of it is the sister of the N bar and also the daughter of an N bar. That is the position of a adjunct. So I think that's all for me, and I hope um, you guys can understand a bit of what is expert theory and what are the important things to remember about expert theory, which are the head, the level, tree level, and also the category, which are specifier, adjunct, and complement. Um, I hope you will still remember what is the head of the expert, and that's all. Thank you for listening.